Hello, my name is Nick Quinn.
Hi, I'm Connor Woods.
Hello, I'm Shane Vernier, and we're the market analyst team at howtotrade.com. Together, we'll explain everything you need to know about trading the bull pennant pattern. All right, let's get started.
In a bullish trend, a bull pennant is a great pattern to look for as a sign that price is about to continue moving higher and resume the uptrend. It's showing us that the trend is likely to continue higher. It's one of the strongest continuation patterns that we actually have, and visually looks very, very similar to a bull flag, except that the trend lines, they actually converge as price begins to contract within itself before it then breaks higher. So let's take a quick look at exactly how we'd go about identifying it. So with a bull pennant, we're looking for similar types of properties as we would with a bull flag. They are a continuation pattern, and we're looking for the market to consolidate after a relatively strong move. So very similar to a flag, we're looking for a sharp move that then basically comes to a standstill before it starts to consolidate. So we would have that as our flagpole, and then from there we're looking to establish two trend lines. One on the support side, on the lower side of the market, which rises, and then our resistance line on the other side, which then starts to fall. So that would look something as similar to this. And then from there, the formation of the pennant tends to be quite elongated. They're not like symmetrical triangles, which tend to be more angular and faster to develop. A pennant can take quite a while to actually establish itself and really contract into quite a narrow range by the time we get to the end. But nevertheless, we'd be looking for a break to the upside with any pennant forming. Trading wise, you would potentially, if you were very aggressive, stick your order, your buy stop order above the resistance line to get long the market. And if you were putting a stop loss in, which I would highly recommend that you do, always place your stop loss on the opposite side of the lower support level. So either here or potentially even more conservative, which I would favor, is actually find the highest point of the pennant structure itself and make sure you place your stop loss on the other side of that. But that would be the way that we would go about identifying a pennant.
Okay, so let's look at an example on how we can actually trade the bull pennant in trading. Now, the bull pennants are continuation patterns which suggest we're going to get another uptrend extension. And you can see in this market now, we need to try and identify where that bull flag pattern is coming from. Now, what we want to identify first of all is the bullish market. We've got that here with this expansive move to the upside. Then we want to find that flagpole, and then we want to find what's known as a pennant, and that essentially is a period of price consolidation which shapes in like a triangle formation. So when I get these drawings back up on the chart here, you can see from this move, this expansive move is our flagpole, and the pennant is the consolidation, the triangle consolidation pattern that we have in between. Now, if we're traders looking to trade it, essentially what traders will do is maybe buy at the breakout candle that we have here. So if traders were to buy at the breakout candle in this example, with a stop loss just sitting below the low of the pennant, you can see that from there we've managed to actually have a really, really nice trade of a 6-7 risk reward trade, around a 7 risk reward trade, which is a fantastic trading opportunity, and that is how we can use that bull pennant to get that opportunity.
Okay, let's look at a few of the key pros and cons for the bull pennant pattern. On the pros side, the pattern is visually striking and it's easy to identify in the live market. It's also found frequently in the Forex on all time frames, so it's not hard to find a bull pennant pattern if you're trading FX pairs. The pattern is also user-friendly and strategically intuitive to trade, so it does make sense to most trading methodologies. Now, on the cons side, the bull pennant pattern can produce false signals and fake outs. Typically, these occur during flat whipsaw markets. Also, pennants on large time frames require extensive capital to trade. This is due to the stop loss location being significantly distanced away from market entry. And lastly, trend reversals and retracements can pose trade management challenges. Much of this has to do with the stop loss locations and actually reading whether this is a trend trade or a true reversal trade. Now, let's review some of the key takeaways from the bull pennant pattern. Number one, the bull pennant is a continuation pattern. It signals the possible extension of an uptrend. Number 2, the bullish pennant is the opposite of the bearish pennant. A buying opportunity may be in the offing, not selling. Number 3, the pattern consists of two parts, a flagpole and a pennant. The flagpole represents the bullish trend. The pennant indicates consolidation. And number 4, trading the bull pennant is easy. Place a buy order above the upper bounds of the pennant with a stop loss order beneath the lower bounds to execute a trade. Now, if you want to learn more about the bull pennant pattern, be sure to check out the How to Trade Trading Academy inside our trading room. There, you'll find a longer form tutorial where we'll show you exactly how to fit the bull pennant into your own trading methodology. Also, we'll then demonstrate how to take that plan and trade it against real market price action. You'll have everything you need to practice and gain market experience. And once you're ready, feel free to join our How to Trade Funded Trader program.